Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another Monday Live at 5. We're back in our home studio, back on Mondays as per usual. And today we're checking out the first FIS World Cup halfpipe event of the season, which went down this past weekend in China at the Secret Garden Resort, which is where they had the 2022 Beijing Olympics. So I think we're going to have a pretty awesome event. I haven't seen any of this yet. I know there was a lot of triples that went down for the men, and I think it's going to be the most perfect halfpipe open in the world right now to have an event. So I think that's going to, make this a really good one to watch. We're going to get it rolling here in a second. Wait for some more people to tune in. But we're back at it. Every week our schedule is looking like this. We go live at 5 every Monday right here on YouTube on the Search of Snowboarding channel. Every Wednesday we drop our newsletter, the Shred Letter, which if you are subscribed for free, you get our weekly newsletter delivered to your email inbox every Wednesday. We talk about the events that have been going on in snowboarding, what's been going on in our world, some behind the scenes from our videos, and then every Friday we've been dropping our videos of the week. This past week we dropped my gear list of all the gear I'm riding, from boots, boards, outerwear, and that was a good one. People are liking it, enjoying it. We got some people tuning in. Come say what's up. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We're going to get the World Cup halfpipe going here shortly. Actually, let's just get it going now. Let me jump out of the way and tune her up. We've got a pretty perfect looking halfpipe here for the first World Cup of the season. We're going to start off with the women's runs here. I think we've got 8 women in the field for this event, this final for the World Cup. We got Bo Kim, one of 3 U.S. women's riders for this halfpipe final. She's dropping in switch on the heels, which is not easy if you've ever ridden halfpipe. Going switch back 5 to start it off, nice and clean. Linking up with a switch 5, cab 5, into switch big twist. That's pretty dirty. Full switch run up to this point, cab 720 with that stale fish. Going for the front 9, but can't quite hold on. First run for the women's. And that pipe looks pretty good. It looks like they got it in great weather conditions. It looks pretty bluebird and sunny. Nice, good viz. Let's run it back, see what we got going on here. This was that cab 540. Any switch spin in the halfpipe to landing switch is not easy. Like a cab 720, in my opinion, is easier than a cab 540 in the pipe. So that's pretty cool seeing almost a full switch run. Just couldn't hold on to that front 9 melon grab. She kind of popped off the wall coming into it. Yep, 26.25. That's a falling run score. First rider to drop. But I want to see that mostly switch run. All right, second rider we got Chinese rider, second to drop for the finals for the women, Xiaotong Wu Chen. We'll see how all these riders do on their first run, if they're going to keep it easy just to get a score down. Dropping in on her heels. Ooh, I think she's going to go big. Nice solid back 5 with that mute grab. Lining it up with a front side 720. Indie grab. Cab 540. Switchback 5. Oh, that might be regular at this point. Oh, that tripped me up. She had a couple switch hits to start it off on her heels, just like the first rider. That was really interesting. That was a good, solid, clean run. Nothing too crazy to start it off. We got some people now tuning in. I wonder how many of you guys are interested in in the half pipe events. Yeah, okay, so we started off switch with a switch back 5. That was clean. It almost looked regular. And then went cab 720. That's interesting. First 2 riders to dropped in switch on their heels. I have not seen that very often. 69.75. Decent score. Nothing for the podium. But I think she was just keeping it solid for that first run. But we got an event here. Maddie Mastro. Second American rider in this women's final. She's looking hyped. She's ready to rock. I know she's got probably a heavier run than the first 2 girls to start off for her first run. But let's see what she's got. She's in the zone. She's singing. On that Solomon Huck knife. Let's see how big she can boast it. Oh, I think that's a sign that she's going to go front double crippler on her first hit. The way she's setting up. She's taking her time. She's in the zone. She's chilling. All set. Pounding the chest like Kong. All right, let's see what Maddie's got here. Home of the 2022 Olympics. We are in Secret Garden, China. Maddie Mastro dropping. Let's see what she can do for the U.S. here. Coming in hot. First hit. Double crippler. Stomping. That's what we want to see. Okay, back 5, holding it together. Going front 9 tail grab, landing high on the wall. That's what we want to see. Into a back 7. Into almost a switch method. Ended off with that switch chicane. Chicane's almost like a half cab into a McTwist in the air. Solid run, double crippler, first hit. Maddie Mastro. Putting her down. She's only the 3rd rider to drop so far, but that's definitely going to put her in first place for now. Super solid double crippler. Probably as perfect as she does them. Got a little wonk on that back 5. But it's okay. She kept it together. Front 9. Could have had a little bit longer grab on the tail, but it came around clean. Clean landings, clean takeoffs, clean line overall. That was great to see Maddie put a solid one down like that. Judge's booth deliberating. It's hard when you have the 3rd rider like 78.5. All right, they're leaving some space. That's a little low in my opinion. But I think they're leaving some space because she was the only the 3rd rider to drop. I don't know if I agree with that score, but we'll see what the other girls got. Mitsuki Ono from Japan dropping in that 4th spot for the women's finals here. A lot of Japanese women in this final. They had a strong showing for qualifiers. And we got another switch drop in. Coming in on the toes. Starting off with that cab 720, nice and solid. Ooh, into the front 9 tail grab. Best 9 we've seen so far. A little smaller on that back 5. Solid front 7. Ooh, going for the cab 9. That's going to be a good one to see. What up, everybody? We got Catman Snow in the chat. We got TLM tuning in from Mount Shasta. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys are excited to watch some halfpipe. This is going to be a really good run if she puts it down with a front 9 and a cab 9. The switch front 9 looked really good, actually. She just didn't quite have it on that landing. And that was a money front 7, too. Well, I don't think she was too happy with that. She was so close to having such a solid run. Another Japanese lady dropping next. I'm really not familiar with many of these riders, except for Maddie Mastro so far. It's crazy to see a big switch up all the time with new riders coming in and coming in hot. Dropping in on her toes. Front 10. Oh, clipping the deck. That was looking good. Front 10 off the bat. That's what we want to see. Heat it up a little bit. It was a solid takeoff. Not where you want to grab. She just honestly under-rotated a little bit. And she just didn't get the pop off the wall that she really needed. She looks maybe a little banged up, but I think she'll be okay for her next few runs. We're more than halfway through the women's field. I think we really only have American, Japanese, and Chinese riders for this women's final. Let's see what this Chica can put down. She's dropping in goofy. That's her regular stance. Looks like she's kind of dropping in slow. But boosting. Front 9, first hit. Into a back 5. Ooh, air to fakie. That is awesome. I have not seen too many ladies do that one. Right into the cab 7. Into the alley-oop backside rodeo. Ooh, that was floaty. She popped off the wall just a little too much. But that was looking good. The air to fakie was big and floaty. That's one of the hardest tricks you can do in the pipe. The least amount of rotation and the hardest trick. Here you go, that backside alley-oop rodeo. Just popping off the wall too much. Kind of sent her a little too much, which gave her just a little too much rotation and came away from the wall a little too much. She's in good spirits though. She's ready to put that down. As our 6th rider, we've got 2 more riders to drop for the first run of the women's finals. This is our last American lady. Dropping in Maddie Shafrick, who qualified 2nd for the finals. In 2nd for no reason. It's cool to see 3 Americans in this final. I think that's a good sign of things to come for this upcoming World Cup season, I should say. Dropping in on her toes. Going big stale fish. Into a big back 5. That was nice and lofty. Ooh, Crippler with the nose grab. I like that. Alley-oop front 3. Into a switchback 5. She's getting creative with it here. I like this run. Into the cab underflip. Oh, into the alley-oop back 3. Sorry, back 5. Alley-oop back 5. Wow, that was a really cool run. I like that a lot. That's going to be a hard one to score against Maddie's double cork, or Maddie Mastro's double cork. She almost got hung up on that first straighter, honestly. But the back five was nice and lofty. There's that switchback five, probably one of her smaller tricks from that run. And then the switch frontside 720. Danny Cass, one of the new U.S. coaches. He knows the game better than anybody. 85.25. Huh. Interesting. I don't know if I fully agree with that. I think Maddie Mastro went a little bigger overall and had her double cork. I mean, I'd be okay if she was just a little higher, Maddie Shafrick, than Maddie Mastro, but that's quite a big difference. That's an interesting one to see. All right, number one qualifier from Japan. The last ladies to drop. I think we're going best score of 3 runs for the final here. And we're just finishing off the first runs for the ladies. Coming in hot on her heels. Starting off backside 900, first back 9 that we've seen so far. Into the front side 720. Into that switch front side 720, back-to-back 7s. Clean front 9. Ooh, and kind of a stanky back 5. She kind of nollied that. She was looking good and big until that last hit, but yeah, good clean run to put it down for the first run. I like the back 9 off the rip. Right into the back-to-back 720s. First lady that we've seen with a backside 9 and a frontside 9 in her run. Didn't quite grab all the way through that one, but that's okay. It was big. I was going to say, it'd be nice to see her get put in third with that. And, yeah, I totally agree with that. All right, and there we go. First run for the ladies for the final. We'll see what they can do on these next few runs. There's a lot of room to stir things up. But now we're moving to the men for the first run of the final. And here we go. After the first run, we got Maddie Shafrick in first, Maddie Mastro in second, and Sarah Shimuzu in third place. We had about half the ladies land solid runs, which is going to leave a lot of room for things to get moved around for the rest of this comp. If you guys have been enjoying the live streams and the content and you haven't subscribed yet, it would mean the world if you consider subscribing. We're just on the cusp of hitting 20,000 subscribers, which is very exciting. And if you want to support the channel in other ways, we do have our SOS stickers available at the link in the description and getting dropped in the chat right now. We also have some new t-shirts, Somewhere on the Mountain shirts. We can talk about that more later. All right. First rider drop, Campbell Melville Ives from New Zealand. I think we've got 12 riders in this men's final. Looks like he's got his wrist wrapped up a little bit. Hope that isn't gonna... I don't know if that's a style thing or an injury thing. Dropping in hot on his toes. Dang, going frontside double 12 into the cab double 10. Big crippler. Into the backside double cork 1260. He's coming in hot on this run. In the backside alley-oop rodeo. Wow. Sorry, that first hit was a double cork 1440 with the tail grab. That kind of took me for a surprise there. That was a heavy one off the bat. Solid. Here we go on that first hit. Frontside double cork 1440 with the tail grab. I haven't watched Halfpipe in quite a bit. That one took me for a surprise for sure. He just squeaked that back double 12 around. But that was a solid way to start it off. It's always hard being the first rider to drop with the judging because they have to leave room for people ahead and people below. 64.75. Solid score. I think they're leaving a lot of space for some big tricks from the rest of the field. Let's see who we got up next. Dropping second. The only American rider in the finals, Chase Josie. He's got some fun tricks. Really excited to see what he's got here for his first run. How we doing, chat? What do we think about the World Cup Halfpipe? First Halfpipe event of the season coming from China. We got Chase Josie dropping in. Front 9 tail grab. Into the back 9. Sorry, I think those are both switch. Switch into cab front double 10. Going deep. Oh, into the front double 12. Ending it with a Michael Chuck. All right. Solid. He's got a little room to clean some things up, and I bet he's going to do a double Michael Chuck on that last hit. But check this out. Started off with a switch frontside 900 tail grab. I'm liking the switch first drops. Into the switch backside 9, that is an incredibly hard trick. He did get a little nollie off it, which cut his amplitude a little bit. And then we got a cab double cork 1080. Into the front side double cork 1260. That was a fun rotation there. Just holding on squatted out, and I do like the nose grab on the Michael Chuck there. The cab double 10 sent him a little deep, kind of killed his speed a little bit for his last two hits. So I think that's where he'll clean it up and probably throw a double Michael Chuck in at the bottom there, if I was to guess, knowing what Chase likes to do. Third rider dropped for the finals. Ryushi Yamada from Japan. This is a rider I am unfamiliar with, but let's see what he's got. He's in the finals, so you know he's got what it takes. Dropping in on his heels. Let's see what he's got. Whoa, that was crazy. Big McTwist. Switch McTwist maybe. Into the cab double 10. Front double 14. Into the cab 10. That was crazy. I was not ready for all that. That first hit, what was that? That was like a backside 720 McTwist, I think. If I saw that right, we're going to need the replay for that. That was wild. So there's the McTwist. Oh, that was like a... What was that? That was like a backside double McTwist 1080? It was kind of a hard angle to see. Then we have that cab 14. Man, these guys are going psycho. That's going to put them in the top spot so far. That was a big run. bet he's got a little more for that last hit. Other than a cab 10. That was wild, dude. 87.75. That's a big score. But I like it. There's a lot going on there. Fourth rider to drop. Pat Bergner. Swiss rider. Potentially, he may be the only Swiss rider in this final. I know he's got some funky tricks too. Like a crazy double Michael Chuck that he kind of stops the rotation. This is fun, man. I forgot how fun Halfpipe was. Oh, got some garbage in the pipe. And you know where we're at. We're coming to you for the first World Cup Halfpipe event from Secret Garden, China. Really excited what the rest of the field has to show for their first runs. But we're seeing some heavy stuff so far. Heavy stuff. They're cleaning that pipe up. They're cleaning it up. Who else we got in the chat? Come say what's up. Let's get it rolling. All right, Pat Bergner, he's ready to drop. Got to pay attention here now. Really pay attention because there's some crazy stuff going down. He's dropping in on his heels hot. Ooh, big back 3 to start it off. We're going to get a big switch backside 900. Very hard technical tricks right in that cab 1080. Into the front side 1260. Ooh, just couldn't sneak that double Michael Chuck around. He was a little low on that coming in, but he almost had it. Looked like he was, just getting things warmed up for that run. I did like the back 3, though. Yeah, I think that shot was a little too tight to fully see what was going on, but popped out from the wall a little too much, I'd say, and a little bit under-rotated. All right, first rider to not land. First 3 riders stomped runs, which was cool to see. But Pat's in the zone. I know he can put a solid one down. Who we got up next? Coming from Japan. Oh, I don't know this rider either. Shuichiro Shengeno. Totally messed that name up. Totally messed that up. Yeah, new rider for me. Excited to see what he's got. The men's Japanese halfpipe team is a strong one. I think that was a front double 14. It was a little hard to see there. Cab double 10. Oh, going in the front double 12. That was wild. Into the back double 12. That was a crazy rotation. Whoa. Into the front 14. Tail grab. That's the first non-double cork 1440 we've seen so far. Let's break this all down right here. Here's that cab double 1080. But he had a lot more bigger tricks than that. Into the front side 1440 tail grab. This was a wild backside double cork 1260. I don't know if I'm liking these camera angles. They're funky, but man, it makes it hard to see the tricks. They're getting creative with the camera angles out here in Japan. Second place, 80 points. This would be a really hard run of dudes to judge, because everything's so different, which is what we want to see. Chun-Li from South Korea. He looks like he's in the zone, ready to destroy. I think it's really cool to see this, how well the halfpipe looks and how good they got the weather for this event, because that's what helps to make the best event, when conditions are prime time like we got right now. Chun-Li representing South Korea. Let's see what he's got. Dropping in on the toes. Huge front double 14. Into the cab double 14. Wow. Those were massive. Not quite getting that back to his toe side edge. Little Taki? Is that what his helmet says? Just got stuck on his heels. Couldn't quite rotate it all the way back to the toe side edge like he needed to. But he was starting off with back-to-back double cork 1440s. That's big. That's a big way to start a run right there. Taki, little Taki. And you know the man, Scotty James, representing. I know he's going to come in hot on this first run. But let's see what he's got. Is he going to go for broke on his first run, or is he going to keep it a little conservative? Will we see the triple cork? Or when will we see it? Because you know that these dudes got it. This guy James dropping in hot on his switch heels. Going big switch McTwist. Like it ain't no thing. Oh, stomping. Big front five, just like Shaun White in the middle of the run. Whoa, couldn't quite see that. I think that was a back 10 into... Wow, that was wild. All right, there you have it. First triple out of the way. We got to get these camera switches dialed. Can't be switching in the middle of a trick. I think this is his last hit here. He was going switch backside double 12, was that? Or was that regular? Yeah, that was regular. Wild. It looked like he got a little thrown off somewhere in the run. Like the front five looked a little out of whack for Scotty. But that's okay. He's got two more. Let's see the replay on that triple. Come on. Nope, not getting it. Not getting the replay. We're going to have to see Hirano get a triple like Ayumu. You know he's going to put it down first run. Maybe first hit and go massive. Ayumu, one of the most exciting halfpipe riders to watch. Huge, massive, explosive tricks. And I'm putting my money down that he's going triple cork first run, if not first hit right here. Oh, yeah, there we go. Stomping that first triple. into that cab double 14. Get back on it, Ayumu. Big crippler to get back on his line. And the backside double cork 1260, just bringing it around. Ooh, going for the front 14 on the last hit. He was kind of not on the proper axis for that to come around. But he's got it out of the way. He's got it out of the way. Let's check the first. Oh, not the first hit. This is the last hit on that front side 1440. Terrible mess up on the camera. But that's okay. We'll see if this is going to be another battle between Ayumu and Scotty James. All right, so we got our first 4 riders, or not first, but we've got 4 riders who stomped around so far. The rest of the field needs to find some landings. But I've got a good feeling everybody's going to stomp a good run. A good run to really throw the judges off and make them work for it. Drop it in, switch backside. Whoa, going switchback, double 12, first hit. Into that cab, double 14, landing high on the wall. Front double 12. Into the backside double cork 1260, still landing high. Into the front 14, wow. Linking it together. He almost came off his line for a second, but he brought it right back. Switch double cork backside 1260 on the first hit. And that cab double 12. Wow, that was an impressive run. So we had switch backside double cork 1260. This is the regular backside double cork 1260, which he just snuck around. And then on last hit, we got a tight shot here. We got that front side double cork 1260. Turning boards. What's up, dude? The camera needs the AI tracking feature turned on. Dude, what are they doing? You don't have to be zoomed in that tight. Just back it up a little bit. Makes it a lot easier. Yuto. Totsuka. You got one down. Let's see who else we got. Ruka Hirano. I'm pretty sure he's related to Ayumu. Let's see what he's got. He placed pretty high in the qualifying for finals. And he's dropping in switch on the heels. Is he going to start off switch backside double cork 1260? Let's see. Ooh, switch backside double cork 1080 into the regular backside double cork 1260. Front double cork 1260 right into the cab double cork 1260. Wow, impressive first drop. Sorry, I think those were back-to-back 14s in the middle of the run there. I did like the switch backside double cork 10 though, holding it to that regular landing into the backside double cork 1260. Coming back to regular. Right here we had, I think this is the cab double 14. Yep. We got to switch that camera angle up. What's going on there? And there's the front double 12. All right. Switch backside 1080. Backside 1260. Back-to-back 1440s. That was a heater of a run Furuku Hirano. And I think that's all we got for the men's first heat. Japan holding down the top 3 spots, and we got our boy from the U.S., Chase Josie, in that 4th spot. It's going to be interesting seeing what happens from here. We do have some heaters who didn't stomp, like Ayumu and Scotty. And really anybody in the final could come up out of nowhere. But we're going to go back to the ladies' second run for this final. This is, of course, best score of 3 runs. And we're getting through it. We are getting through it. We'll see what the ladies got. Hopefully they step it up a little bit for their second runs. We got our first American rider of 3 dropping in first. Let's see what she's got. Bo Kim. Wonder if you guys in the chat have any favorites for who you want to take the top spots for both men or women. There's a lot more names in the men's field that we are familiar with compared to the women's. But we got Bo here, dropping in switch on her heels, going switch back 5 with that switch mute grab. Right into the switch frontside 540. Little switch McTwist, roll over the top into the cab 720. Squeaking that front 9 around. Ooh! Sitting back on her heel to hold it down. That was looking like it did her first run. She kind of washed out on her front 9 on her last hit. But she held it. Starting off with back-to-back switch 540s. Right into that switch McTwist. That's a scary trick. Not one that I've ever tried. She is rotating a little early on her front 9, which is why it's giving her a little bit of a challenge to have a clean landing. But she stomped. She fell on her first run on that first 9, so it was nice to see her bring that one around. We got Lucas Foster down in the bottom. Judges are deliberating. How we doing in the chat, though? How's everybody feeling on this Monday night, live at 5? I just got finished riding about 6 inches of POW this afternoon. Kind of came in backwards, like it was just started snowing at about 8 this morning, stacking at 8, and I decided to get some work done. We went boarding in the afternoon because that's when it was the best, and we had an awesome crew. It was a really fun day on the mountain, and now we're back in the studio watching the women's finals for the first FIS World Cup halfpipe event of the season. Ben Boyd, legendary halfpipe coach right there, coaching for China. We got Xiao Tong Wu Chen dropping second for the second run of the women's finals. I believe she's dropping in switch on her heels as well. I think we're going to see a switch backside 540 off the rip. Nice and clean, keeping it easy. Into that switch frontside 720. Going indie halfway through the run. Ooh. She's going for that backside 900. Didn't really get much snap off the lip. It honestly looked like it was just going to be a 720, but she kept going for that 9. She's going to need a little more heat if she wants to see that podium for the next run. She didn't go for the back 9 on her first run. It was kind of interesting seeing a somewhat standard Indy halfway through the run. I think she was just trying to set up for that 9. We got Maddie Mastro dropping for her second run. Looking to bring some more bangers into the run after her first hit with the double crippler. It is a nice double crippler, though. It's a great way to start the run. She's got a clean landing on it so she can bring in a lot of speed into the rest of her run after her first hit. And that's what you want in a half-pipe run. Maddie's wanted to go through her run at the top of the drop-in, feeling it out. That's what that double crippler looks like. They're on that front shoulder. Let's see if we see any frontside 1080s from Maddie. That'd be nice to throw in this run. Secret Garden China is providing with an awesome half pipe for this event. But we got Maddie Mastro dropping in. Front double crippler first hit like it ain't no thing, right into the backside 900. Much better than her first run. Into the front side 900. Almost looked like she wanted a 10 there. Back 5 getting right back into it. Front side 720. And how's she going to end it off? Ooh, with that switch, with that cab chicane. Cleaner than her first run. I think that was a smart move. Saw a much better and bigger backside 900 on her second hit. Double crippler. Still just as clean as the first run. Landing high up on that wall so she can bring more speed into the second hit on her backside 900. Let go of the grab a little early, but that's all right. Back 5 was a little smaller than the rest of the tricks in her run. And then we got that chicane, which is like a half cab into a McTwist. That's a fun trick. I love doing that one. She's stoked on that run. Let's see where it puts her in the rankings with everybody else. She should get rewarded better on this run than her first run. But the judges are taking time. What do we got? Maddie Mastro moving into first place with an 88.75. I think that does her much better justice than her run on her first time around. All right, Mitsuki Ono from Japan. Wearing that number 1 bib from her ranking from last year. Let's see what she's got here for the women's finals second run from Secret Garden in China. Dropping in on her toes. Let's see what we got. First hit, Mitsuki Ono. Frontside 720 with that Indy grab. Do a switch frontside 900. Right into the switch backside 5. Switch frontside 720, nice and clean. And then a frontside 900 to end it off. That's funny. Her switch frontside 9 looked much better than her regular frontside 9 at the end of her run. There's that front 7. I love seeing a switch frontside 900. Didn't really get the grab. Kind of washed the landing out a little bit and scrubbed her speed. But that's okay. I don't think that's going to put her above Maddie Mastro. And she went a little early on that frontside 900 at the bottom. Ooh, almost touched. Almost had that hand touch, but she didn't. We're going to get the vibes up a little higher right here. Get some tunes going. We're going to go shuffle on this, so don't know what to expect. Unless we've got any requests from the chat for what we should listen to right now. Itsuki Ono, let's see what she's got on her score. I think that's going to put her in 3rd place if I was to take a guess. Judges taking their time. That's all right. They can take as much time as they need. That's going to shake things up a little bit. They're really taking their time on this one. All right, we got the tunes going. Let me know how volume is. What do we got? Place 82. I agree with that. Definitely agree with that. Now we're rocking and rolling. We were missing some tunes. All right. Second Japanese rider to drop for the women's second runs in this final from China. Dropping in on her toe side wall. Let's see what it's going to be. Ooh, frontside 1080. Nice and clean off the bat. Oh my gosh, that was a big slam. She was going back-to-back 10s there. Wow, that was looking really good. There was no indication that she was going to deck on that. She looks like she's all good, though. Look at this front 10, though. Nice and solid. Kind of got a tailfish, though. And the cab 10 was looking huge. I think that was actually a relatively safe deck out. We've seen worse. We have definitely seen worse. She's a little banged up. I think she'll be okay for her final run, though. Because I do want to see those back-to-back 10s. That's going to really mix things up. Okay. Yutong Kai Chen. Definitely not saying that right. I apologize. But we're going to see what she's got. Dropping in on her toes. She surprised us last time and went massive on her first front hit. Yep, front side 900, boosting her. Can do a backside 540. There we go. There's that air to fake that we love to see. Into that cab 720. And then the backside alley-oop rodeo. I don't know how much that's going to change her score from the first run. Oh, sorry. She fell on her last hit on her first run, so that's going to definitely bump her up. That was a solid run. Frontside 900 on her first hit. Right into that backside 540. There's that air to fakie Getting a nice little poke there. Then she was nice and patient on this alley backside rodeo. And she stomped. That's what we wanted to see. Representing China. I think that's not going to put her into the top 3, in my opinion. It was a really nice, solid run. I'd put her in 4th if it was myself judging the numbers. The judges are going to take their time with that one, and that's okay. We did just get a new line of shirts released. Got our new SOS logo on this nice, clean navy shirt. This is a nice, clean look if you want to rep the SOS crew and show everybody who you're riding with. There we go, 3rd place. Just bumping up 1 point above the other 3rd place rider. Now we got Maddie Shafrick. She had a really fun run to watch on her first go around. But let's see how she spices things up here for her second go. We're about halfway through this event. Thank you guys for hanging out with us on this Monday Live at 5. Here we go, Maddie Shafrick representing the good old US of A. Keeping that big stale fish to start. Doing a nice big backside 540. Crippler with the nose grab. Alley-oop front side 360. And the switchback 540. She's losing a little bit of steam. Switch front side 720, and then we got the alley-oop backside 5. Couldn't quite do it. She was going a little smaller on those hits than her first run, so it's not too bad that she fell. I think if she landed that, it would have been a lower score than her first run. Oh wow, what? Okay, 85.25. That was her score from her first run. I guess the judges just washed that one because they knew it wouldn't be a better score than our first run. We got a half-pipe event going on. We got some heaters getting thrown. We got the next couple women to drop for their second of 3 runs. And we're back in the season, baby. Let's see what we got here from this Japanese rider. I don't know who this is. Dropping in on her heels. Backside 900 to start it off. Do a big frontside 720 with that indie grab. Backing it up, back-to-back 7s. Ooh, and a nice clean frontside 9. Backside 540. Let's see something big to end it. And a crippler. Kind of a conservative run. I don't think that's going to put her in the top 3. It was clean. But I don't think that's going to quite do it. I think she just wanted to put a solid one down to get on the board. Backside 9 came all the way around though to start off the run. Right into back-to-back 720s, going front side into the switch front side. Right there. And then ended off with a nice mellow frontside crippler. Let's see. I'm excited to see her turn it up for her final run. That's gonna kind of throw her in the middle of the pack with that score, is what I would guess or expect. Who else we got in the chat? Who else has been riding? Or who's still waiting for their first runs of the season? I think today was day 9 for me riding the lifts here in Aspen. Today was a great day. Yeah, there we go. An 80, throwing it right in the middle of the pack. Sarah Shimizu. And that was the final lady to drop for the second run. We got Maddie Mastro and Maddie Shafrick back-to-back holding down the 1 and 2 spot. And we'll be waiting for the third and final run from the ladies. The order is going to get switched up for the final run with the person in first, who's Maddie Mastro, dropping last. So we'll see if she can hold on to that top spot. I'd love to see Maddie take a win and walk away with the gold here from the first FIS World Cup Halfpipe event. Coming to you from Secret Garden in China, home of the 2022 Beijing Olympics. Dropping first, we got Campbell Melville Ives representing Cardrona on that wrist strap. Coming in hot and heavy on his toe side. Frontside double cork 14, right into the double cork 1080, cab double cork 1080. Front double 12, holding it, squatting it out. Backside 900, squeaking in that back rodeo alley-oop. He saved it there on that, what was it, in the middle of the run there. He squatted that one out. That was cool to see. Here's that first hit on the front side double cork 1440. Right into that cab double cork 1080. This third hit is where he had to squat out the landing, but he saved it. This is on that double cork 1260. Watch this landing. Just a little deep, but he just got a little back and completely held onto it. That was awesome. Into the backside 900. Catman man, still waiting on your first turns. Where's it going to be? 73, 75, bumping up. That was great. Yeah, let's see. We've got 7 days on Aspen Mountain so far, and 2 days at Snowmass. We rode the new lifted Snowmass today, Coney Express, yesterday, sorry. And it's pretty sweet. It's nice and comfy, it goes fast, gets you to where you need to go. It was fun riding at Snowmass yesterday. There's a lot of fun side hits and rollers on the runs that are open. Chad O in the chat. What's the Brotator at? Dude, we're like way, way high on the Brotator, especially coming into this second run for the men's final. We got Chase Josie dropping in, switch. Ooh, cab double cork 12. Into the switchback 9. Big front side double cork 1080. Sorry, cab. Into the front double 12 going a little too deep. Ooh. Oh, now we want to see Danny Cass. Not what we want to see. He was going big, dude. I wanted to see him stomp that whole run. Gonna wash that score away, as it's not gonna beat his 70 on his first run. Dude, you don't know where your first runs are gonna be. Come on, we gotta get you figured out on this so you're hyped. What are the options? Catman man, what are the options? Chad, we gotta get some runs in. I think I'm going to go up first thing tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have some POW. The POW riding was good this afternoon. Had that full day to stack 6 inches, and it was a fun afternoon. All right, next rider up, dropping in on his heels. Coming in hot. Love that. That is wild on the extension. Right into the switch McTwist. Front double cork 1440. Into the cab double cork 1440. Oh my gosh, that was scary. That was a good save on that alley-oop backside double rodeo. Wow, good save. That was a much better angle at that first hit. Let's see it again. It's like a double McTwist 1080. That is wild. He had to open up. He was a little overcooked there, and he completely saved it. That could have been bad. The options are somewhere in Sweden. Okay. I don't know the Swedish resorts, but let's figure it out, dude. Where are you going to go? Thanks for tuning in all the way from Sweden. Representing our worldwide community of boarders. Now we got Pat Bergner. He couldn't put it down on his first run. He fell on his last hit on his backside double Michael Chuck. Representing the land of cheese and chocolate. Things are heating up. This is a really exciting men's final. We're about halfway through all of the men's runs we'll see today. Starting off big backside 360, coming in switch, backside 900. 2 very hard and technical tricks. Right into the cab, double cork 1080. Going frontside 1260 with that tail grab. And will he get that double Michael Chuck? Squeaking her around, Pat Bergner. I don't think that's a podium run, but I liked it. Nice and clean. Back 3 to switch back 9 is what we want to see. Brings the brotator overall down. And I think that's what we're about. Lost a little speed coming into that switch front side double cork 1080. But he brought it back up with his front side 1260. I like the tuck up with the indie grab on the double Michael Chuck for that last hit. Let's see what Pat can do on his third run to heat that score up a little bit. 72. Solid middle of the pack score. Shuichiro Shigeano. Dropping next. Let's see what he's got. He's going to come in hot. On this one, we know that. He's fired up. Going front side double cork 1440. Into the switch front side double cork 1080. Front side double cork 1260. Solid. Right into the back double cork 1260. Oh my gosh, dude. It looked like he was going for the front 16. That was wild. He did have an awesome run his first go around. And if he does a flat single cork, front side 1620 on his last hit. That's going to be wild. He was spinning crazy fast, dude. Still holding on to that third spot. Judges are going to wash away that second run score because a fall is not going to beat an 80 for him. I want to see little Taki put this one down. He had a hot run coming in. First run, he couldn't hold on, but we'll see what he got on this second of 3 runs. I think he was going back-to-back double cork 1440s. Well, let's see. He was going big, I remember that for sure. Front double cork 14, nice and big. Into that cab double cork 14. Right into a double cork 1260. Into the backside 9. Ended off with a clean frontside double cork 1080 with the truck driver. That was solid. Back-to-back 14s to a 1260. Let's see if he's got the back-to-back 14s to back-to-back 12s. Here's that first 14. Landed really high on the wall to prepare him for his switch frontside double cork 1440. Almost missed the grab, but he got that around. Clean landing on that. Here's that frontside double cork 1260 with that little tuck knee indie. I think we could see a backside 12 replacing that backside 9 there. But that was solid. Push him into 4th. Little Taki. Scotty James couldn't hold it on his first run. You know he's fired up for this second run. He stomped a triple, but just got a little off whack for the rest of his run. Scotty James in that #1 bib from winning overall World Cup Series last year. Got any Scotty James fans in the chat? Let us know. Scotty dropping in. We're going to see a big switch McTwist on this first hit. Nice and floaty. Oh, Scotty. That's a trick he's got in the bag, but it threw him off. What happened? Almost looked like he just got a little lazy coming around on the landing. Oh, it's going to come down to the last run from Scotty James. You know he's not happy with that. He's fired up. That's going to heat him up for his final run. We got Ayumu. Next rider to do a triple cork. Although Scotty couldn't quite get to it in his second run. Ayumu's chilling. He couldn't quite put everything down on his first run, but I think we'll see it right here. Going bigger than everybody with the biggest tricks in the game. Big Ayumu fan right here. coming in silent assassin style. You get that front triple cork. Oh! Wow! Scotty James and Ayumu Hirano falling back-to-back on their first hits. Neither one has landed a full run yet. That's crazy. It looked like he got a little sleepy on that landing too. He just didn't finish it off and bring it back to his toes. Wow, that spices things up. That makes it interesting. The two people who we were expecting to see on top of the podium right away are in the last and second to last positions. This is going to be a crazy final run for the guys. So we will see. We will see what happens. Dropping in switch. Switch. Backside. Double cork. 1260 to start off. Right into that cab double cork 1440. Into the front side double cork 1260. Right in the backside double cork 1260. Back-to-back 12s. That's what we want to see. Into the front side double cork 1440. Solid run. We saw both double cork 1440s, 2 double cork 1260s. That was a solid run. The switch backside double cork 1260. That is a crazy trick. Right into a cab double cork 1440. Followed up with another 1440. The rotator count is getting higher and higher. It's crazy. His switch backside double cork 1260 seems so much better than his regular backside 1260. But that happens sometimes. That was the case for me in the half pipe with some of my backside spins compared to my switch backside spins. And it's weird when you find that. But that was a hot and heavy run. 91.5. Throwing him into first. Japan taking spots number 1 through 4 at the end of the second run for the men's final. Pressure's on Ayumu there. Ruka Hirano. He's always got a smile on his face. First rider to break into the 90s on that last run. Still waiting for that full, complete run with the triple cork. Coming in switch on the heels. Going switch backside double cork 1080. Right into the regular backside double cork 1260. Into the front side double cork 1440 with that Indy. Right into the cab double cork 1440. Ending it off with the front double cork 1260. That was a lot of spins. That was a mouthful. He stomped. Almost had a hiccup, but he saved it. Kept her out, riding clean. I really like this switch backside double cork 1080. I'm not seeing anybody else do that, and it sets him up really nicely for his second hit. On this backside double cork 1260. I like that combo. 83.5. Okay. That's going to keep him in third place. And that's it for the men's second runs. A lot can happen in this third and final run next time around. But we're off to the women's for their third and final runs. And we got our third American dropping for the ladies. Bo Kim. She's coming in switch. Let's see if she switches up her run at all here. Switch backside 540. right into the cab floaty 540. Switch, make twist. We're going switch 720. First 4 hits, all switch. And having trouble with that front 9. Same thing we've seen from her in all of her runs. And that's not going to put her up on the podium, but that's okay. I like the first 4 switch hits. It's pretty different from everybody else. I think the only thing close to that we've seen is the first 2 or 3 hits switch. Whoa, what's going on there? That was that switch McTwist. She's not going to bump up too much higher with having that very similar run. What do we think? People that we got in the chat, who do we think is going to take the top women's spots? Second rider to drop for the third and final run. I think this is another switch heel side drop in. Dropping in on her switch heels, going switch back 5. Half cab king, probably Maddie. Going into the cab 720. That was much bigger than her first hit. Is she going to go back 9 on this? Oh, just can't squeak it around. Good attempt. She was looking like she was coming in hotter to that backside 9 than she did on her first run. Lining up with that Indy before. She just didn't have enough snap, enough energy off the takeoff. Just rotated too slow to have that fully come around. We're back to our number 1 spot at the moment, Maddie Mastro. Let's see if she gets that front side 1080 in there. It looked like she wanted it last run. She's stoked. She's ready to destroy. You know we're seeing that big front double crippler off the rip into the backside 540. And hopefully we see a frontside 1080 right after that. Maddie's got her run dialed in her head. We saw her stomp last run. Let's see what else she's got for us. Coming into the third and final run from Secret Garden in China. Going through the run again. She's got that double crippler really dialed. All of her runs so far. It's been her biggest hit. Super clean, super floaty. Let's see it again. There we go, front double crippler. Like a boss. Ooh, that's a better backside 9 than we've seen before. Ooh, she wanted the front 10. So that's going to be pretty similar to our last run, but her second run is going to score her higher than that. I think she got a little excited going for that. I mean, I was hoping it would be a frontside 10, and it kind of like separated her upper body from her lower body. 88.75, that's going to be her top score for her 3 runs. And we'll see if she can hold on to that number 1 spot. Mitsuki Ono. Waiting for her to put down a heavy one. Man, it's crazy to me when people are riding pipe and going big and their helmets are barely on. But we'll see what she can do here. Mitsuki Ono dropping in, third and final run. Here we go. Let's see what she's going to get on her first big hit. Going frontside 720. Right into the switch. Frontside 900. Oh, that was looking really sick. Looking really sick. I liked the cork on that, but I think she spun that on a different axis than what she was used to, which kind of threw her off. Threw her away from the wall. A little deeper than she needed to be. Just outside of that podium. She had a really strong run her second time around with that 82, but she will stay off the podium for today. Making our way halfway through the women's final runs here to decide what the final positioning will look like. Thanks for hanging out with us. This is a fun event, watching the first halfpipe of the season from this past weekend. We try to go live every event, but unfortunately we could not make it happen this past Saturday when this event was going down live. Starting off frontside 1080 into the cab 720. Front nine holding it together. Backside 540, keeping it solid. Ooh, and then that was the best backside alley-oop rodeo that we saw from Onitsuki. I don't know if that's going to beat her second run. It was a little all over the place. Frontside 1080 was nice to see off the first hit though. Solid front nine with that tail grab. But check out this last hit on the alley-oop backside rodeo. This is her floatiest one. It was like a nice axis that brought her right back around to her feet. For a good old stomp. I think since the judges are deliberating, that might bump her up a little bit. I thought her second run was cleaner, if I remember correctly. We got Louis Vito there. I guess he's a new coach for the Chinese halfpipe team. Second place, 86.25, bumping way up from her second run. Moving Maddie Shafrick out of that second position. Wow. That really mixes things up. Let's see what Maddie Shafrick can do to get back into that second spot or first spot. She's been sticking with the same run. She's got her top score from her first run. She's got a lot of fun tricks laid out throughout the run. It'd be nice to see something a little heavier on her first hit. I think that would help her score a lot rather than the big stale fish she's been doing. Maddie Shafrick Sitting in that number 3 spot at the moment. Keeping that stalefish, almost got a little off whack there. Backside 540 with the mute grab. Loving that crippler nose grab. I'm gonna have to try some of those this year. Front side, alley-oop 360 into that switch backside 540. Into the switch 720. Coming to the end of the pipe. That last alley-oop backside. I don't think that's gonna beat that last run that we saw. I think that's gonna keep Maddie Shafrick in third. But that was a solid run. That was clean. Not her best run of the day. Like, she had some bigger airs and longer held grabs on her previous runs. Yep, she's going to keep her score from that first run, which was her cleanest, biggest run of the day. But she's in third. Looking good. Let's see what happens in these final ladies to drop. Sarah Shimizu. I think this is actually the final woman to drop. How we doing, everybody? How we doing in the chat? Let's see what happens for this ladies' final. First half pipe of the season. Starting off strong. Backside 900 to start things off with that mute grab. Into the front side 1080. Couldn't hold it down. Was that the final rider? The back 9 looked good, and the front 10 was looking really good. But that is a hard trick to come around on the heels with. She just didn't quite have the full rotation. You want to be coming over, landing on your toes. And she just washed it out on the heels. I think we actually have one more rider. This is just a wash for the score, so and that's it. That's the final. Maddie Mastro taking first, Xutong Kai taking second, and Maddie Shafrick in third. The U.S. ladies holding down the number 1 and number 3 podium spots. Awesome. Awesome to see. Really, really cool to see both Maddies taking the podium. Maddie Mastro had an awesome showing, going big, boosting those double cripplers. And there you have it. There's your ladies' podium. Maddie Mastro in first, Xutong Kai in second, and Maddie Shafrick in third. Give it up for the ladies. Putting it down. Well, let's see what goes on with the men's third and final runs. Things are going to get really mixed up. Let's see, let's get into it. I love that trick. And then we got Yuto Totsuka in first. Don't know if he's going to stay there. We got 2 of the heaviest riders in the bottom 2 positions, which is crazy going into this final run. These guys are stoked though. It looks like they're having a good time. Couldn't ask for better conditions for a halfpipe event. We got Campbell Melville Ives from New Zealand dropping in for his final run. He's been stomping. stomping across the board. Thought that Cardrona wrist wrap was an injury at first, but it doesn't seem like he's riding injured. I think he's just wrapping his home mountain. On those big mitts. Let's see what he's got. He's been coming in with a lot of energy in all of his runs. You know it's not going to be any different on his final run. Dropping hot from the top. Whoa. Front double cork 1440 right into the cap double cork 1080. Into that next frontside double cork 1260, right into a backside double cork 1260. He's going to squeak it out at the end of the pipe. Ooh, not going to get that final hit. I don't think that's going to be better than his other runs when he was throwing in that alley rodeo at the bottom. Looked like he had a little bit of a different rotation on his first hit, coming out of it right there, than he had in the first couple runs. But he came around solid, right to where he needed to be for that next cab double cork 1080. Way to put her down. 70, oh yeah. Not going to be as good as his second run, but awesome showing. All right, Chase Josie, our only American man in the final. He's been looking good, although he hasn't put down a solid run yet. He's been going big, just having a few hiccups to wash out on a couple things. Come on, Chase, let's see it. Let's put her down. Going cab double cork 1260 into that switch backside 900. Into the cab double cork 1080. Come on, heat it up, heat it up. In the front double cork 1260, he fell on that last run, holding it right into the double Michael Chuck. All right, that's what we wanted to see from Chase. He did have a similar run first run, but he only did a single Michael Chuck at the bottom. He just squeaked everything through. I don't think that's going to put him on top. But that was great to see, starting off with that cab double cork 1260. Into the switchback 9. A lot of the other riders have been in the top, have been doing switch backside double cork 1260s, which is why I don't think this is going to put him in the top podium spots. Oh, he went roast beef on that. He's got the double Michael Chucks on lock, which is why I was surprised that he didn't do it first run. But he pulled it out. Chase Josie on his final run. That's what we'd like to see from Sun Valley, Idaho. That's going to put him in the middle of the pack, I think. If not like 4th or 5th. I'm going to say 5th right now, with having seen where the other riders were at in their previous runs. Way to go, Chase. I didn't see any of the qualifying runs. Chase Josie 72.75. I don't know if I agree with that. I think he should have been scored quite a bit higher on that run than his first run. It was a little all over the place, but he was stomping. He went double at the end. We got our second place rider dropping right now for his final run. He's going to have to put some more on the line in case Scotty and Ayumu stomp their final runs. And I'm sure he's well aware of that. Going backside double McTwist 1080 into the switch McTwist coming off his line. That is the coolest trick. A double McTwist 1080. We used to see Shaun White do the double McTwist 1260, which spun it back to regular. But there's one McTwist and almost like a half McTwist to come to 1080 to land switch. Which he links up with the switch McTwist, which he just couldn't hold on to. Kind of came out of the rotation that he needed to be on for that. And holding on to his first run score with that 87.75. Highest score outside of the 90s, which is holding him in second place. We got Pat Bergner. He's looking to stomp a big one for his final run. He had a clean full pull on his last run, on his second attempt. Let's see what he does to bring things up a little bigger. He's getting ready. I'm going to see some big things from Pat, hopefully. We'll see if he sticks with that backside 360 on his first hit. Backside 360 with the nose grab right into the switch backside 900. Cab double cork 1080. Almost going over the bars there. Kind of came off his line. And that's going to do it for Pat. Holding on to that 8th spot. He put a run down last run, which is what you want. It's better to walk away with a solid stomped run than nothing at all. Nice, easy back three, which is an insanely hard trick for how easy it sounds and for how easy he made that look. Maybe he's going to keep his highest score from his second run. That's going to be the lowest score of riders with landed runs. Ichiro Shigeno in 4th. He had some big, heavy hits on his first couple attempts. Let's see what he can do to step it up. See if he can break into that podium ranking. Coming in hot on the toes. Front side double cork 1440 like it ain't no thing. Into the switch front side double cork 1080. Into the front side double cork 1260. Let's see back-to-back 12s here. And what's he going to have on his final hit? Oh, he wanted the 1620 again. Wow. That was really cool to see him put that one out there. Couldn't get it. I'm excited to see that in the future, though. I'm going to keep an eye on that dude and his frontside 1620 on his last hit. Maybe next event we'll see that. The next halfpipe event will be right here in Colorado at Copper Mountain for the U.S. Toyota Grand Prix. I believe that's December 20th. We're going to be live streaming it, if we can. Holding on to that 80 from his first run. Japan still holding on to the 1, 2, 3, and 4th spots. We've live streamed every event so far this season. We've had 2 big airs. The first one from Core, Switzerland. The second one was last week from Beijing, China. And now we've got the first halfpipe event of the season. We're in it. We got big tricks already landing for 2024-25 season. Switch frontside 180 King, aka Half Cab King. We saw some pretty big potential from this dude in his first couple runs. I don't think he's had a solid one down yet, but he's been going big, throwing hammers. I think he's starting off with back-to-back double cork 1440s into a double cork 1260. He's thinking about it. He's got a focus for this one. I think we're going front side double cork 1440 into the switch front side double cork 1440. Let's get it. Dropping in on the toes, coming in hot. Massive front double cork 1440. That was huge. Right into the opposite switch front side double cork 1440. Backing it up, big double cork 1260. Right into the backside double cork 1260. Holding it. Oh, couldn't quite do it. Man, back-to-back 14s to back-to-back 12s. Almost clipped the deck on that last hit, but it was a solid attempt. Chado, you got followers on the gram? That was massive. Those first 4 hits, 1440 to 1440 to 1260 to 1260, were huge. Just couldn't hold on to the landing on that last cab double cork 1260. 77.5 for his second run. Yeah, this dude. This dude. Scotty James fell on his first 2 runs. It's down to the final hit. Let's see what he's got. This is going to be exciting here. We got Scotty followed up with Ayumu right behind him. You know Scotty wants it. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Drop it in for his first switch Mick twist. You know he's not messing that one up this time around. Right into the cab triple cork 1440 into a mellow crippler. Going backside double cork 1080 into the switch backside double cork 1260. Oh my gosh, almost airing out over the fence. Dude comes his hair for his headshot pro level. Right on. Maybe we'll see that right now if you take his helmet off. That was a heavy run, dude. The backside double cork 1080 was cool, setting him up for the switch backside double cork 1260 on his last 2 hits. There's that cab triple. That's going to put him in the first spot, but we'll see what Ayumu can do following that up. Check the last flip on this, going like barrel roll over the back, holding it to 1080. That was cool. I like that a lot. And just squeaking that switch backside double cork 1260 in on that last hit. Wow. Scotty putting it down with that triple right in the middle. So subtle, like you almost couldn't even tell that there's a triple cork in that run. There's no question that's #1 spot. Only triple landed so far in the comp. Judge's got to leave a little room for a Yumu though. Judging in progress. Chad, what's your favorite half-pipe trick? I think I could guess. Favorite half-pipe trick to do and favorite half-pipe trick to see done. Switch, make twist, poking her out. Right into that cab, triple cork, 1440. Making it look easy, like a double cork 1080. Wow, they're still thinking about it. They gotta leave some space for Ayumu, who's dropping next and who also has not landed a single run yet. Oh, whoa. 88.25. Scotty not stoked. Surprising. Very surprising. Chad, McTwist, backside 360. I like to see max spins and flips. Yeah, do you? I was going to say McTwist. That was going to be my guess. All right, Ayumu. He's got room to get that third, or to get the first #1 spot in his third and final run. Let's see if he's got the triple cork on his first hit. That's crazy. The triple cork couldn't quite beat out all the double cork 14s and double cork 1260s. We'll see what Ayumu's got here for his last run. Front side triple cork going massive, dude. Into the cab. Oh my gosh. Still going big. He went cab double cork 14. Backside double cork 1260. Still going bigger than anybody. Oh my gosh, that was insane. Right into that front double cork 1440. All right. 2 double cork 1440s and a triple cork. Check this first triple. It's pretty much like a triple crippler. Right into the switch front side double cork 1440. He landed deep, but Ayumu's a beast. He still had power to boost on the hit after that, even after that deep double cork 14. I think that's going to put him in first. Everybody's awaiting. Patiently waiting. I mean, that's got to put him in first. 2 14s and a triple and going bigger than anybody else. The longer his dreads get, the higher his airs get. Can't wait till he goes full Bob Marley. Until he gets married like Kazu. We'll see if he shaves his dreads off like Kazu back in the day. He went so deep but still stomped that so hard. Wow. Let's see him. Put him in first, people. Put him in first. Ayumu, chillest dude in the game, whether he's about to win or about to lose. $86.25. What? Are you joking? What? He went bigger than anybody. And stomped a triple cork. Chad, we got any intel from a judge like yourself why he scored so low there? That's surprising. Not even breaking into the 90s with the triple cork. That's messed up, man. All right, but we're moving on. Next rider, coming in hot, switch. Switch backside double cork 1260. Right into the cab double cork 1440. Into the regular double cork 1260. Backside double cork 1260, going way bigger than he did on that in previous hits. Oh, going front triple to end it. That's insane. Insane. Right at the end of the pipe. That's what we wanted to see. Check this out on the first hit. Switch backside double cork 1260. That's 3 full backside rotations in the half pipe. Into the switch frontside double cork 1440 to bring him back to regular. Here's the frontside double cork 1260. Let's see that last hit. That's what we all want to see. Going way bigger on the backside double cork 1260 than he had on any of his previous runs. And here we go. Cork number 1, cork number 2, cork number 3, all the way to 1440. Really solid. Wow. Is that going to get him pushed into and held on to that number 1 spot? That was massive, but Ayumu was going bigger, dude. 95.50. That's crazy. That is crazy. Ayumu's doing triples, going way bigger than anybody else. Throwing 2 14s, and he didn't even break into the 90s. What is that about? Also, arguably, having a higher consequential trick on your first hit should score you higher. That's just what I have been taught. Dropping in switch on the heels. Switch backside double cork 1080. Love that one. Right into the backside double cork 1260. And that frontside double cork 1440. Into that cab double cork 1440. And then off of the cab or frontside double cork 1260. Instability. Yeah, but to score that low, that's crazy. I know you got to look clean and fluid through your whole run. Speaking of Ayumu, and he had that little deep landing hiccup, which threw off his flow a little bit, but man, he was going way bigger than anybody else. I would at least have thought Ayumu would have been in the top 3. Crazy stuff. That was a solid run, though. That was pretty similar to his other runs, though. So I don't think that's going to mix things up too much from that run. Coaches are hyped, though. Coaches like to see a landed run. Yuku Hirano, 85, bumping him up in his score a little bit. And that's that. There's our men's final for the first halfpipe event of the season. A little surprising. Wow. Crazy, crazy stuff. What a way to open the season for halfpipe events, though. We got Yuto Totsuka in first place, Scotty James in second. And then the next 4 riders holding down Japan strong. Ryushi Yamada in third. Ayumu couldn't hold on, couldn't get into that podium, which I don't know if I agree with. I think he should have at least been in third, if not second or first. First place was a cleaner overall run, but Ayumu was going massive, dude. There you go, there's your podium. Yuto in first, Scotty in second, Ryushi in third, Wow, crazy stuff there, man. Crazy stuff. What do you guys think? Is that how you would have placed it? I don't think that's how I would have placed it. But that's okay. I'm not a judge. I'm just sitting here live streaming and hanging with you guys. That was fun though. That was super fun. Let me check. I think our next live stream event will be the Halfpipe from Copper Mountain on December 20th. That's going to be a Friday at 11 a.m. We're going to try and live stream it here for you guys hanging out. When there's not an event, we go live at 5 every Monday. That's our schedule, as always. This will be up if you want to go back and watch this event, hanging out. But wow, there was a lot going on there. A lot going on. First Halfpipe done for the season. Moving on to the next. We go live every week, regardless of an event. And if there isn't an event, we watch snowboard videos, we hang out, chat snowboarding, and kick it. And get hyped to snowboard ourselves. If you want to support the channel, go and grab some SOS, Search for Snowboarding stickers, or one of our new shirts, Somewhere on the Mountain, with the bowl on the back. It's mean, it's clean. They're my favorite new shirts, and you can find them at the link in the description, or the link in the chat right now. There it is. We got a fun big video dropping this week on backcountry education, on how I pack my pack and some things that I've learned and picked up along the way to make my backcountry experience the best and safest that it can be. So stay tuned for that this Friday. And as always, we'll see you somewhere on the mountain. Thanks, and we'll see you next time. Peace.